So, Katie, what would you like to feel at the end of today's coaching session?
Ooh, I guess a bit clearer really on how to get to a place of just having everything a little bit more balanced in terms of work, parenting, and then the me side as well.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I don't know if I maybe am bad at managing my time, which quite possibly is the case. But yeah, I just feel like there just aren't enough days in the week, enough hours in the day to fit everything in. And I do prioritize obviously things that are going to pay the bills. I prioritize work. I prioritize my son. And yeah, there just isn't the time. So I guess like just a clearer idea of how to balance all of that a bit better, I think, and make that time for me as well.
So, how are you feeling after that conversation?
I actually feel so much better already. And I think just having somebody to make me think about these things has helped in itself because I just don't. I just go through my day doing what's normal day to day. And yeah, so no, I feel clearer, I feel more positive, I feel happy that I've got a plan of action of how I'm gonna make some changes.
Was there anything that you realised about yourself during the session that you hadn't realised before?
Probably the guilt side of things and being hard on myself. Like I've probably not realized that I am quite hard on myself when I do have these like pockets of rest or I do just collapse on the sofa, and maybe to remind myself not to feel guilty about these things and remind myself that I am working hard. I'm going to be tired. So yeah, I've probably not realized how hard I'm being on myself, I'd say.
What do you think would have continued if you didn't make the time to have this conversation with me today?
So I think if I hadn't talked to you today, I would have just carried on as normal, just plodding along, working my 9 to 5, even on the days when I don't need to work 9 to 5, and not making any time for myself or not making the most of that time that I do have for myself. And probably just not really being aware of what I do use my time for. That's a key thing that's come out of this, I think. I'm starting to think, oh, actually, I could do things differently. And it's not necessarily doing more, it's just moving certain things at different times of the day and just tweaking things. So yeah, it's probably that awareness of how I use my time has been really helpful and
Well,
just forcing myself to think more about it. Yeah.
if somebody was thinking about having a coaching call with me, what would you say to them?
Yeah, if you're like me and you are struggling with making time for yourself, or you're feeling hard on yourself, or you've got that classic mum guilt, and you are trying to balance a lot of different things, and you feel a little bit overwhelmed, and you just don't know how to make any changes to make the balance a bit easier, then yeah, definitely have a chat with Claudia. It's been super useful, and yeah, thank you very much.